Hi, this is Phil with PDQ Merch Enterprises and ATM Mastermind Group page, and in today's video we're going to be talking about 5 common ATM service calls that you in the ATM business will receive. Also remember, here at PDQ Merch Enterprises and ATM Mastermind Group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Always remember, we have an ATM A to Z course that teaches you from A to Z how to be successful in the ATM business. We also have an ATM Mastermind Group page that's free to join for like-minded individuals just like yourself who want to learn a little bit more about the ATM business and be in a like-minded community of other ATM business owners. Alright, so we're going to dive right into it. Always go with 5. 5's the number. Number 1, bill jams. So, you own an ATM, you're going to be putting money into it, either 5s, 10s, or 20s, and from time to time, you're going to get a bill jam. What really happens when you get a bill jam is money from the cassette is going to go through the belts, and then it'll get stuck, either because the bill gets ripped, or it's torn, or it's folded, and this will cause a bill jam in the ATM, and then it'll jam up, sometimes multiple bills, sometimes a lot of bills, sometimes the bill will rip or crease, or a sensor's dirty, and it'll cause the ATM to go offline and create a bill jam. So, very simple solution. All you're going to do is you're going to go to the location, shut off the ATM, remove the bill, and sometimes there might be another piece in there. You're going to take that ripped piece out, power it back up, do a dispense and reject test, boom, you're up and running, and away you go to making money. Point number 2, receipt paper jam. All the ATMs offer a choice. Do you want to print your ATM receipt, or do you want to just display it on a screen? So if you're printing the ATM receipts, you're going to get a big roll of paper, and it's going to go in there. Usually lasts about 6 months, and from time to time it'll push out the receipt. Now sometimes what happens is people jerk on the receipt, and that'll pull the paper out of sequence, and that sometimes will shut the machine down. When that happens, it'll back up. It'll still keep the ATM running, even if it's out of paper or there's a bill or there is a paper jam. However, a lot of times the customer or merchant store will call you and they'll say, you know what, the paper's jammed. Could you come in and look at the machine? So you go out there or dispense a tech, and you will fix that. Very simple. You're just going to take that. There's a little knob. You're going to move the receipt paper back. You're going to take out the jam with a little screwdriver or a pair of pliers, take it out, refeed the paper in there, and off and away you go. Usually about a 5-minute fix. Maybe if it's dark, you got to bring a flashlight, but for the most part, simple fix, very easy, and off you're going, back to making money. Point number 3, dispute. Here's what a dispute is. A dispute is when a customer goes to take out money, let's say $100, and they don't get their money. So what they need to do is they'll call the number on the back of their card and dispute their charge with the bank. Sometimes they'll call you. They'll see your number on the ATM. They'll call and they'll say, hey, I didn't get my money. I'm at Joe's Bar and Grill. I didn't get my money. Can you come down and give us the money? And your response is always going to be, no, I don't give you the money. Dispute the charge with your bank. Most of the time, your bank will put the money in the same day or the next day. But you want to be aware of that call. You never want to go down there and give the guy the money, or the woman, whoever it is, because most of the time the bank will put the money back. But you will field a lot of those service calls. So you just got to be prepared of what to say and how to say it. Point number 4, ATM's out of service. So most of the time when this happens is the ATM goes down because of what we call a communication error. Okay? So if you're on internet, you're using somebody else's internet at the location, maybe their modem went down, their switch went down, or the internet in their area went down, and now the ATM isn't communicating. All right? So a cardholder comes in, goes to take money out of the ATM doesn't work, it'll go through a long cycle, probably time out, and when it does this, then that cardholder will go up to maybe the clerk or the store owner, say, hey, the ATM doesn't work. They'll call you, and then you'll look. If you look on your mobile app or your desktop computer, you can see when the last time a communication was for that ATM. If it's been over a certain point, then you maybe communicate with the store owner, and you'll say, you know what, here's the situation. It seems like your internet's down. Is your internet down? We're like, oh yeah, our internet went down like 3 hours ago. Well, if the internet is down, then your ATM's not gonna work if you're sharing the line with the store owner. Now, easy solution, always buy a wireless device. We sell them at PDQ, but if you need that, that is the best way to avoid any kind of situation with their store owner going down. Just be on a wireless device. That way your ATM is always up and running no matter what, and you can avoid going down to the location. I don't know how many times when we were sharing the location, they would call, say the ATM is down, we see it's not down, we would say, you know what, just unplug it, plug it back in. They were always too busy to do that. We ask them, is their internet down? They say, no, their internet's not down. We'd go down to location, and you know what we found out is that the internet was down, but whoever was calling us was unaware that their internet was down. So we wasted a few hours going to location, researching to figure out is the ATM down because their communication or down because their internet's down. Look at their router, look at their switch. Always became a big headache. So we decided, you know what, easy thing to do, just go on wireless. It might cost you a couple dollars a month, but that saves that service. And if their internet goes down, you're always up and running. So just keep that in mind when you get in an ATM business, which way you're gonna go. And point number 5, ATM's out of money. Sometimes it is out of money, most of the time it's not. This will always be on you. What'll happen is the store owner or the location owner will call you and say, hey, I just had a customer come in here, they tried to get money, your ATM's out of money. They couldn't get the money. And then you look on your phone or you look on your desktop, you'll see, you know what? There is money in the ATM. So you might say to the store owner, hold on, let me call you back, give me a couple minutes. And in that time, what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at your phone, you're gonna look at your desktop, and you're gonna figure out, you know what, I got money in here, I don't know what they're talking about. You'll look at the last transaction and you'll see it's something that'll say insufficient funds. And then when you call back the store and say, look, there's plenty of money in the ATM, that's not the issue, but the card holder went to take out X amount of dollars, they didn't have the money in their account, so they said to you that there's no money in the ATM. In fact, there is money in the ATM. It was either their network, sometimes their network is down, but most of the time it's because there's not enough money in the customer's account, so they can't dispense the money. But you'll get that call and the store owner will put it on you. So just be aware of that. Real easy fix. Most of the time you can do that right over the phone. You don't even need to go to the location. So I hope those tips are helpful. We got many more tips in the ATM Mastermind group page. Always remember to like and subscribe the video down below and share it with any of your friends in the ATM business or just people who want to get into the ATM business and they're thinking about a business that brings them residual income month after month. Always remember we have an ATM A to Z course that teaches you from A to Z how to be successful in the ATM business. And I will see you guys over at the ATM Mastermind group page. Thank you very much.